Hey guys, it's Tiara. Welcome back to my channel. Selamat Hari Raya! It's the second day of Eid here in Singapore, and I would just like to wish every one of you Eid Mubarak. And yeah, so today is a public holiday here in Singapore, and I just felt like itching to do like a video. So I went to Instagram and asked you guys what kind of like looks you guys want to see and what you want me to talk about while I'm doing my makeup for nothing. I'm going to do a very nice, I think it's going to be nice, a nice simple bronze eyeshadow look to match. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm like wearing an Eid outfit because, you know, hashtag feeling festive. So I'm probably gonna take a photo at my corridor outside just to show you guys how it looks like, and I'll post it up on Instagram inshallah. So that will be later, but for today, yeah, I just feel like I'm gonna do this bronze eye look, and then I'm gonna talk about, off the top of my head, I think I'm gonna be talking about like my experience having Eid at home this year. I'll just chat about that today. Before we jump right into the video, be sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified as to when I upload a brand new video. Now that that's out of the way, let's get on with this get ready with me for nothing. Right, the first thing I'm gonna put on is my primer, and someone actually requested for me to use the Tatcha primer on camera, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've actually tried this and unboxed it on camera, but I didn't really like how that look turned out. And interestingly enough, I realized that I don't really look good in darker colored hijabs. I don't know why. Like in that video that I filmed, right, where I unboxed the Tatcha primer, I was wearing a red, like a bright chili red hijab, and I don't know why. I feel like I don't really look good in like too strong colors of hijab colors. No, too strong of hijab colors. I don't know. I really don't know. Do y'all feel the same way? Like, do you match more lighter colored hijabs or darker colored hijabs? I feel like I'm more of a light hijab kind of girl. So, yeah. And by the way, the Tatcha primer, I owned the one that comes in the pan, the original one, and it smells the same. It's just in liquid form, and I still love it lah. I've been watching Jackie Aina quite a fair bit. I really love her a lot because I think she's very entertaining and she's very real. So what she usually does is that after she primes, she will actually apply some loose powder. So I'm gonna try and do that just a little bit. So I'm taking my Hourglass Veil translucent powder, and I'm gonna do that just a little bit. Before we move on to foundation, another thing that Jackie Aina does is that she applies a highlighter underneath her foundation. So I'm going to try that today. I always struggle with applying highlighters under my foundation because I always find that they bunch up on me, and I don't know why. But today I'm just going to try again for fun, and I'm going to be using the Glow Getter by Lana Cosmetics, and this is, oh shiz, I think this is in the shade Miss Orient. So I'm just going to put some on the back of my hand, and I will take a dense brush like this, and I'm going to apply it onto the highest points of my cheeks. This is more of a pinky liquid highlighter. I would have loved a cream, like a less pink undertone, but I cannot find, and I'm very lazy to go and dig up. So I'm just gonna do what I can, okay? I'm going to go in with the Shiseido Synchro Skin Foundation. I really love this a lot, and I'm going to use a flat top kabuki brush. This is the It Cosmetics Heavenly Luxe. I think this is the Love is the Foundation brush. I really love this brush. And then I'm just going to stipple it on my skin. Oh my god. Why did I'm so scared I'll get my hijab dirty. I've been breaking out a lot, and I really feel that it's because my skin is like protesting that I have not been putting on makeup, which is weird because I would think that like your skin would protest if you put too much makeup, but I think my skin is just, it has a mind of its own. So c'est la vie. Now on to concealer. I'll be taking my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. I've been really enjoying this concealer actually. I'm just gonna put this under my eyes, my forehead, my nose, my chin, and wherever I feel like I need a little bit more coverage lah. And usually I will use a beauty blender, but today I feel very lazy, so I'm just going to use this brush. And I'm going to spritz some of my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray on my brush before I blend in my foundation, my concealer. So anyway, while I blend this out, like I said, this is the second day of Shawwal, right? The second day of Eid. So yesterday was our first day of Eid, and my oh my, was it interesting. Because usually we will wake up really early and we will go to the mosque because the mosque gets really packed very quickly. But because of COVID, we were instructed to do our Eid prayers indoors. And it was an experience. Like, this is my first time ever praying Eid prayers at home. And I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. I think it's like a really interesting thing. And I'm glad I got to experience it, alhamdulillah. Even though it's not ideal, but it's something to talk about, you know? It's something to remember. It's like a memory kind of thing. And yeah, we had our Eid prayers at home. We didn't go out at all, and all of our visiting was done through Zoom or like Google Hangouts and stuff. And I thought, okay guys, I thought that I was gonna be fine. Like, oh, you know what? It's just like another office meeting, right? You just see your people online and you just talk and all that. But it's so different. Like, you realize how important like meeting people physically really is. Like, it's just not the same. That's how I feel. Like, it's really, it's just not the same. So yeah lah. And we vlogged it, but I don't know when we're going to edit the vlog because it's kind of choppy because we didn't go anywhere. It's just at home, so a lot of it is just like kind of documenting our experience. Yeah. Okay, now on to powder. I'm gonna take my Tati sponge and I'm just going to set my under eye area. I'll take my Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder and I'm just gonna dust the powder onto my skin or the rest of my face. I'll go in with my Hourglass palette and I'm just going to take these two shades, and I'm going to just put it under my eyes just to dust away any excess powder, excess loose powder that we applied just now. For bronzer, I'll be taking my Butter Bronzer and I'm just going to bronze up my cheeks a little bit. And I have decided that I'm not going to put anything on my forehead because I feel like it doesn't make any difference for me, so that's why. But if you feel that it makes a difference for you, then you can go ahead and do it lah. But I just don't feel like it does for me. Anyway, yeah, it was a very interesting Eid. I was, like I said, let me just to continue on. I felt really emotional. Oh my god, speaking of emotional. So we had to watch our because usually after Eid prayers we will have the sermon, right? So this time around the sermon was done online live by our country's mufti, our country's mufti, and oh my god, it was the most moving, emotional, and like it was so well-rounded. Like, it was not just about you should do this, this is what we've learned during this period. It's so wholesome that it was just really wholesome. I do not know whether it was because of the fact that, you know, we are celebrating it so differently this time around or whatever, but like our Mufti, Dr. Nazir. Wait, let me just double check his name. Dr. Naziruddin. Okay, so just he is like my new MVP. Like I really feel like I look up to him as a religious leader simply because he joined, or rather he started his term as a mufti when COVID started. So can you believe it? Like, oh, congratulations, you are the new mufti. And then you're just like, oh, COVID, like, you know, he had to do so much, or he had to make so many difficult decisions alongside his panel of, I don't know, with the government, along with the government and Asatiza in Singapore and everything. I'm sure everyone worked together to create like what was a very interesting digital Ramadan and Eid we have ever experienced in our lives. So like, he was delivering the sermon and oh my god, I cried. Like, I literally felt so moved because it was a very, you can catch it on YouTube, Salam SGTV, and you can like listen to what he said. But towards the end, he was just making a prayer to wrap up the whole sermon, and it was just so like moving. Like, even you can see he was very emotional and crying. He was like, I think what really hit me was like when he said oh Allah, please protect our, you know, our elderlies, our parents, you know, from this virus and everything. And wow, it was just it was just waterworks, and I couldn't even, it was so good. Like, I think he really encompassed how every one of us really felt. Like, you know, we wish we could see our elderly, like grandparents and those who don't live with their parents, you know, parents and all that. And I think I mean, he's a human being as well, so he would probably, he can empathize, and he too has his struggles, right? And I think as a mufti, as a leader in the country, I'm sure he feels like, I wish I can do more. Because that's the thing, right? You always feel like there's never, to me lah, I don't know about everybody else, but I feel like as a person, as a human being, there is never like I am where I am supposed to be. Like, it's always a constant state of improvement. Like, I could have done this, I should be doing more of this and that, and it's like everything like a learning point kind of thing. So yeah, like, you could really see and sense his like sayuness, and like how, I mean, as a mufti, I'm sure he would have wanted to spend his first Eid as the official new mufti of Singapore not like this, you know, but he has to, and he had to make so many decisions and tough calls. So yeah lah, I really hats off to him, seriously. Like, if you did not manage to catch the sermon, I recommend that you do, because it was so moving. And I usually never cry at sermons when I'm at the mosque, but this time around when I'm at home listening to him, right, it was intense. Like, it was very nice. It was just very wholesome. And you know, I was thinking to myself, right, like, because like our community, the Muslim community, it's all about like being together, right? But because of COVID, we are unable to do that. And my god, another group of MVP I would have to say is like the Asatiza in Singapore, because can you okay, so let me just I'm very passionate about this. Why I say that is because I work as a social media manager in my day job. So I know what it feels like to be a social media manager. I know what it feels like to have things not go as planned, and you have to take it down, you have to put it up. It's all about testing certain things, because social media is so young, guys. Like, you would think that you feel okay, maybe for millennials or like younger people, they might think like, social media, but it's been so long. No sis, like, social media is really, really very young, and it changes so rapidly. So as a social media manager, I can empathize with like the social media managers out there handling big brands, handling like government accounts and everything. I get it, or maybe I don't. And because all of our Muslim, like our MUIs, all of the mosque Facebook pages and social media pages, all of them I feel like they recently just dabbled into the world of social media. But because of COVID, they had to really just like hammer down and just create constant content throughout the whole of Ramadan to keep all of us not entertained but informed and give us the opportunity to learn. And wow, I really felt like they were these social media managers, program executive, program managers, I feel like they are like the real MVPs, TBH. I would love to just share, like really have a chat with them and learn from them how they managed all of these content. They created Salam SG, which is the official YouTube channel for like Muslim community content during this Ramadan and Shawwal period in like what, a matter of a few weeks, and I am just so impressed. So shout out to like our Mufti and all of the Asatiza and all of the Muslim Muslim learning organizations like Safina, Yamin, what's the other one, Al-Qudwa Academy, and many more. All of them also just keep ramping up their content online, and all of the content is very useful and everyone was in it, and it was just heartwarming to see. I'm just very impressed, and I cannot believe what they pulled, and I'm so blessed and so glad that we have that capability here in Singapore. So yeah, I just feel very strongly about it, because I'm like, wow, like can you imagine their content calendars? Can you imagine how many people they have to ring up and like remind, like, hey, can I have your content by today? I need to edit, and then you have to edit it, you have to color correct it if you need to, you have to put the logos here and there, and you have to schedule it so you can actually see like, oh, premiering. Like, can you imagine? And can you imagine the troubleshooting on Eid day itself? Like they had like a mass takbir, a live takbir with all of the asatizas, and then they had to like loop in everyone, like remind everybody, and then like make sure that whatever people are watching on YouTube is like what they want to see, and if there were things that were going wrong, they had to troubleshoot it immediately. Can you imagine? Like, I get very stressed when I'm already like doing live IG story updates at work for work purposes. Can you imagine? So big round of applause, mashallah. I'm very grateful that we have this group of like this community. Our Muslim community is like so on point. I mean, of course, every like organization has improvements to be made, but I think for this, they really just like, I hats off to the social media managers, program coordinators, everyone behind the scenes of the camera, behind the scenes of like these live things that all of us just have to click open and watch. Like, sis, there's so many things that go on behind it, you just don't know. Anyway, I've talked so much about it and I have not done anything except contour my face and my nose. So I'm gonna do my cheeks now. I'll be using a MAC blush. I'm gonna be using Melba and Peaches. I haven't used these blushes in a while, so that's why I'm going to be using them today, and I feel like it matches my outfit. So I'm just gonna mix these two together and plop it on my cheeks. I could have done this while talking, but did I? No. So now I'm gonna have a hard time. This is gonna be a long video if you all did not know. I had a Zoom meeting with my mom's side, and it was really emotional because I haven't seen my grandma in months, and she was supposed to come stay with us because she has been alone living with a helper, but due to the circuit breaker and how people are just getting fined here and there so easily, we were a bit concerned and we just didn't want to get into trouble with the law, so we ended up cancelling that idea of her staying with us. Okay, brows are done. I will go ahead and prime my eyelids with my NARS Pro Prime eyeshadow base. Okay, so for the eyes, like I said, I want to do something bronzy and easy so that it's easy for any one of you to replicate. And why I decided to choose a bronzy look is because it's the most versatile look for any Eid outfit. Okay, and the palette I'm going to be using today is the Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions palette. Why this palette is because it has colours that I want to use, and I feel like I want to just use one palette today. Can you tell I'm trying to match with my outfit, and I don't know why, I just love doing looks like this that match my clothes. I'll make it as simple as I can. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the center shade. And I'm just going to start putting this in the crease. Also, I'm assuming you guys also had like your Zoom rayas and stuff. Okay, you must admit that it is actually quite cool that we can do this. And even though it's not the same as meeting each other in person, I think that the fact that we are able to still communicate is something else. Okay, then I'm going to be taking this orangey color at the top right hand corner. I usually, for bronze eyeshadow looks, I will really, seriously guys, I will just take a bronze eyeshadow and I'll just add like a shimmery one and I'll just buff it all over my lids and then I just let it go and I'm done. But because I'm extra today, you can actually do that. Seriously, it's so easy. Bronze eyeshadow looks are the most fuss-free eyeshadow looks you can do. That and like champagne coloured eyeshadow, that one confirm everybody also can do. But today, I'm gonna build up my crease a little bit just so that I don't know why. Okay, before that, I'm gonna be taking a stiffer blending brush. This is the MAC 217 and I'm gonna go in with this bronze shade right here. Because the whole theme is kind of orange, it looks a little bit of a bronzy shade. It is a bronze shade on the orange side, but it's fine. You know what? Okay, this formula, the glitters is better. It's better applied using your fingers, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this shade instead. It's creamier and it's easy to manage. So I'm just gonna apply it onto my lids. Alright, so this is how the eyeshadow is looking like. I'm really loving how this looks, TBH. I'm gonna finish off the lower lash line and I'm gonna do a topper on the lid. So I'm gonna be taking this shade. I like to put shimmery shades below sometimes because it gives a little bit of flavor. Next, I'm going to be taking a very old product that I have that I really used to love a lot and it's very inexpensive. This is the Australis Metallics eyeshadow in the shade Gold Gaga, and I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to just take a little bit of product and I'm literally going to dab this onto my eyelid just to give it a little bit of sparkle. You can skip this if you want, but so can you see the difference? Like this one has a little bit more like shing shing. We're taking a clean brush and I'm just going to run it through this area. I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier Caviar stick in the shade Moonlight and I'm going to put that in my waterline. This would be better if I had the other colour called Copper, because Copper is like a gold colour. But I don't have that, so I'm just going to use this. Moving on to eyeliner, I'm going to be taking a brown liner and I'm going to line my eyes. Yeah. I'm gonna do my mascara and my lashes. Today I'm gonna be using the Elise lashes in the style 7154. It has like spaces in between them. I find that this lash suits my eye quite well, so that's why I want to use it, and it's something different than the lashes that I really like to use from La Vie. So I'm gonna just quickly put on mascara and my lashes and I'll be right back. Alright, 5,000 million years later, I'm finally back and I have my lashes on. I don't think it's perfect, but it's fun. I really like how the lashes look like with this look. It makes my eyes look like really big because it just like widens it. Okay, now for the lips, I'm gonna be taking the shade Rose Dose by Kubi Beauty. And I'm just gonna apply it on my lips. Alright, so now to top it off, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Sweet Mouth. I don't really like to use gloss, but why not? Ta-da! Then I'm gonna spritz my face with my all-nighter, which I do not know why, because I'm going to take out my makeup in a while. And this is the finished makeup look. I really like how it turned out. Oh my god. If only I was going somewhere, but I'm not. I'm gonna adjust my hijab and I'll be right back to wrap up this video. Alright guys, so this is the finished makeup look and I hope you guys enjoyed it and found it helpful. I really enjoyed, doing this chit chat get ready with me for nothing video for you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me, and of course don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified as to when I upload a brand new video. Before we end off this video, I would just like to wish everyone Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, Eid Mubarak. I would also like to take this opportunity to apologize for the things that I've said or that I've done unknowingly or knowingly or purposefully or not purposefully that might have offended you or hurt your feelings. I apologize and I hope that we can start again anew. And I also really hope that whatever good and positive habits that we have cultivated over in the month of Ramadan, we can bring it forward to Shawwal and all of the years to come. And may we be blessed always, and may God accept all of our good deeds, our fast, our ibadah, everything, inshallah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you guys soon in my next video, inshallah. Bye!